S.O.S. Outreach is a youth development charity. Our organization believes that no child should be denied the opportunity to get outside and experience the outdoors. On top of that, we're really looking to facilitate youth development through outdoors activities. So our most fundamental program that we do in the winter is the Learn to Ride program. It's where kids that wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to get up on the hill, they get that opportunity at a significant discount. In addition to that, we also do summer programs. We do rock climbing. We do backpacking trips. We do stand-up paddleboarding. We just opened an office in Florida where we're doing surfing programs, kayaking programs, stand-up paddleboarding programs. But really for us, the opportunities that we provide for kids are less focused on whatever the specific activity may be and more focused on providing opportunity where it might not be there. So, you know, the kids that are riding right now are all in our university program, and they get a season pass, they get a season rental, but on top of that, in order to keep those things, they have to do 3 service learning projects. So last month we did a project with the American Red Cross for their Holiday Mail for Heroes program, where we were having the kids write thank you letters to veterans. So really, really keeping those kids engaged in their communities and really turning them into social stewards is what we're after. The motivation, Arn Manconi, who's the founder, he had a lot of motivation to get kids off the streets. He was really discouraged that so many youth were dropping out of high school and so many youth were dying from handgun violence and so many youth weren't really living up to their potential. So he started S.O.S. to really give back and provide those opportunities, and it just so happens that snowboarding is a great vehicle for facilitating that.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it just teaches kids how to snowboard, and it just gives them a chance to get out on the mountain. It's pretty cool.
So we started as the Snowboard Outreach Society, doing exclusively snowboarding programs. In the winter of 07-08, we started doing skiing, and then 2 years ago we merged with another nonprofit called Meet the Wilderness, and they were basically doing the same thing we were, so summer outdoors programs. So it made sense to work with some of the same kids year-round and really create some long-term year-round opportunities. So we work exclusively with underserved youth. So youth, a lot of them come from single-parent households. A lot of them are from low-income families. Many of them, English is not their native language. A lot of them are struggling socially, struggling in school. There's no one factor that we're looking for the kids we work with, but we have some kids that come from families of means, but they're definitely struggling, whether it's with their academics or with their personal goals or whatever it may be. But we primarily and exclusively target the underserved populations. The program that's happening right behind us, some of the other folks that you see in red coats, they're mentor volunteers from the community. We call them Sherpas, but they have a group of 5 or 6 kids that they keep in constant contact with throughout the year. We have 5 on-hill snowboarding days, but it really goes far beyond that. These mentors are in touch with their kids about once a week. And at the end of the day, that's one of the things that we're really trying to provide, is that consistent, positive adult mentorship where some of these kids might not have it in their lives. And some of these kids might not have someone calling in every week to say, hey, how's your homework going? How are you doing in school? Are you staying out of trouble? Or, are you getting along with your siblings? We've got an unbelievable team of mentors here in South Lake. Just a lot of positive energy, really great people, really great role models. So, in addition to the on-hill component, there is a very strong off-hill component. So the first year that the students are in this long-term program, university, with the mentors, their first year they do 3 service learning projects. So like the letters to the veteran we were doing with the American Red Cross, Holiday Mail for Heroes project. So they're going to have to do 2 more of those projects, and then as the years progress, that off-hill component and their requirements to keep their season pass increase. So years 3 and 4, they do advocacy projects where they identify a problem in their community, an issue that they'd like to address, and they actually create and facilitate a project completely on their own. And it's pretty amazing to see. Last year we had some kids do projects on gangs and gang violence. We had kids do project on water safety. So keeping our rivers clean. We've had kids do project on trash awareness, picking up your garbage. We've really had some unbelievable projects that are 100% facilitated by the kids.
We have these that say courage, discipline, integrity, wisdom, and compassion. Every week we have to do something on this. We have to our definitions of this, and whoever we think does this the best, we can think they can go to the student of the month.
We've been serving youth for 17 years. We're working with 5,500 youth year-round. We have 6 offices and I believe 18 full-time staff members. We're at 45 ski areas nationwide. Here in Tahoe, we are at Sierra at Tahoe, Heavenly, Alpine Meadows, Boreal, Tahoe Donner Downhill Ski Area, North Star at Tahoe, and Sugar Bowl. Those are the 7. And that's up from just Heavenly, North Star, and Sierra last year. So 4 new mountains, and we're very, very thankful to all those mountains for providing the resources for some of these kids. We have a lot of individual donations. Vail Resorts, I have to acknowledge them. They're our single largest in-kind contributor. Heavenly came through huge this year. The program here at Heavenly is 5 times bigger than it was last year. So much thanks to Heavenly and Vail Resorts. You know, all of our other mountains here that I mentioned, you know, Sugar Bowl, Boreal, Alpine Meadows, Tahoe Donner Ski Area, Sierra at Tahoe, North Star, they've come through huge. K2 Ride, they've come through huge for us, 686, and then Sessions, which we co-branded this S.O.S jacket with, they came through pretty huge for us, as well as S.O.S Gloves, Optic Nerve, got to give shout outs to them. There's a lot of levels of involvement, anywhere from volunteering with a one-day program to doing what some of these mentors are, which is really an in-depth, long-term, season-long mentorship.
I read about it in a magazine, a friend of mine told me about it, and sure enough, we just got online and volunteered, and that was 2001, so going on my 10th year. It's an amazing thing. It's just, I've been lucky enough to do this for so many years in my life that for these guys to get the opportunity is such a valuable thing in their lives. It's just a really special experience, you know, getting to share something that I care deeply about with people I care deeply about.
S.O.S was founded, well, we actually just celebrated our 17-year anniversary about a couple weeks ago. So 1993 in Colorado's Vail Valley, we were founded. Arn Manconi was one of the founders. He currently is our executive director. But our office in Tahoe is brand new. We've only been here 5.5 months. We were running programs here remotely before. I was in Avon, Colorado in our headquarters, and they sent me out here last August to start the office and really expand our program. So we're looking at about 300 kids here, up from maybe 60 last year. So 500% growth from last year. So it's pretty exciting for us. Go to sosoutreach.org. That's our website. You can also try our main office phone, which is 970-926-9292. You can also try my direct line, which is 530-388-0099. You know, our goal, and our executive director talks about this a lot, is to really be saturated within the outdoor sports community. So whether it's, you know, any kind of sport that doesn't involve a bat or a ball or a team, we really want to facilitate those sports. So, you know, long term, look for a wider variety of outdoor sports. You know, it's pretty big for us to get stand-up paddleboarding going. It was just last summer that we started doing that, so that's really exciting for us. And you know, getting kayaking programs is pretty great as well. So yeah, look for more sports and more kids.